Okie dokie. So let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Wonderful. Hey! Sick. Alright, so back to my kind of daily study, which I've been trying to do. Trying to learn how to draw here. Trying to practice what I can. Superimposed lines. Let's jump into this. Exercise 1.
The superimposed lines exercise is one that is all about teaching students that it is more important that we draw our marks confidently than accurately. Beginners are always quite concerned about making sure their lines fall precisely where they mean them to, and they'll often attempt to achieve this by drawing more slowly and carefully, hesitating, and in doing so, they'll end up with a wobbly line. Basically, in attempting to steer their hand as they draw, they're micromanaging the movement from moment to moment. Every time they catch themselves falling off their intended path, they correct the motion. And every correction adds in turn a new little turn to the trajectory in a mark that's supposed to be straight. Of course, as a beginner, you cannot and should not expect yourself to be able to produce pristinely smooth and accurate lines. You can, however, choose to focus on one first. The fluidity of a line, that is, how smoothly it flows, is a factor that is controlled primarily by how we choose to execute a mark. That means the steps and process we follow in actually making the mark is what determines this attribute. If we draw confidently and from the shoulder, as we've discussed previously, our lines will flow more smoothly than if we draw slowly and hesitantly, when our lines will wobble and become much more stiff. Other attributes, such as accuracy, will improve with practice, although there are other things we can do to adjust our approach to improve that as well. And we'll look at that in a later exercise, when we start talking about the ghosting method. So this actual exercise is fairly straightforward.
Hermes mensajero de los dioses, escúchame.
¿Qué pasa, jefe?
Arroba.
We draw a guideline with a ruler. And then we attempt to superimpose a new line right on top of it, freehand, about 8 times or so. And feel free to rotate the page as needed. For now, I want you to focus mostly on straight lines, starting with shorter ones, like maybe 2 inches, something that long maybe, and then working your way up. But you can mix some curves in there as well if you like. Here's what it looks like when you've done a whole page. Notice that I worked with shorter lines, medium, longer lines, and a few curves. Although if you don't want to do the curves, that's fine too. There are a few issues we need to look into for when doing this exercise. First and foremost is wobble. And I want to make sure that this shows up on camera, so I'm going to exaggerate it. But when you're trying to follow a path and you draw very slowly, as previously explained, you're going to end up with a wobbly line.
Yep.
This is because we're choosing to draw in a manner that prioritizes accuracy over flow, and we end up hesitating instead of drawing confidently. So this is a hesitant line. Drawing confidently is a choice, and we can demonstrate that by simply taking a piece of paper and drawing random lines on it as quickly as we can. Notice that these marks don't have any wobbles. They're not necessarily straight, but they are confidently drawn, and they are smooth, maintaining a consistent trajectory. Drawing confidently doesn't mean drawing quickly. But drawing fast does make it impossible to hesitate. So by doing this, you can show yourself that regardless of, a naturally shaky hand, you are capable of drawing a smooth stroke. And that's really the bedrock of everything that we're doing here. The second issue I want you to look out for is fraying. And I'll draw another example of this.
I'm gonna need to grab a ruler. That seems to be important here. It's like, the thing is, I know I've got this cool Lightning McQueen ruler. I just don't know what the hell it is. I'm really gonna have to do some sort of, I've got a few boxes in my house which are very much just like, I threw stuff in the boxes. And I'm gonna have to sort of resolve a few of those because they're like an absolute mess at the moment. Let me go check another box real quick. There we go. We've acquired a ruler, which is obviously going to be something really important in drawing those guidelines to try and mimic today.
I'll draw a couple actually, just to help make the point.
Okay, so what's the point, my dude? We do a couple of lines, right?
So you should already notice how what I did there was very different from what I demonstrated initially. And then this is more correct. So the difference is both of these here have fraying.
Yeah. Kind of like a wire.
It's like when you look at the end of a rope, and
Yeah.
you've got all those little separating threads. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What we want to watch out for is fraying on both the end.
Oh
where
wait,
you start
I don't have the video.
and the end that you finish. Actually, if
Oh,
you've got it
damn
on
it.
the
Okay.
end here, it's fine. It's expected that because your lines are going to take off at different trajectories due to just not being perfect, you're going to end up with a deviation here. There's going to be distances between your strokes. If you were to look really closely at it, they'd stand out even on my own
There we
work.
go.
But what you want to
Hey,
avoid
Military, I'm
is
just
having
drawing
very much
today.
fraying at this beginning, because that's something we can control.
Mm.
That occurs when you are just drawing randomly and not taking the time to actually line up your pen at the correct starting point. So if you are seeing fraying at the beginning of a line, like we do here, and not so much here, like there's a little bit, but it's not very significant.
Okay.
If you're seeing this, that means that you're not taking the time to prepare before you execute those marks. So just make sure that you are making those choices, that you are going through the steps one at a time to execute the mark to the best of your ability. You will find this to be a big factor throughout this whole course. The idea that we make choices to position ourselves in a way that increases our chances of making the marks that we want. If you rush in, if you hope for luck to see you through,
Yeah.
then your line work will be erratic and messy, as it is here. If, however, you invest your time in your planning and preparation before executing your marks, being conscious of the decisions along the way, you will find that you are capable of far more than you may have expected. Patience and forethought is incredibly important. So that's essentially the core of this exercise. It's going to be to create filled pages like this.
Okay.
Where you start out with shorter lines, work your way to longer ones,
Okay.
and you're going over each one 8 times.
8 times.
Don't press too hard when you're drawing. Just, make enough contact so that it actually makes a mark, but you don't need to grind your nib into the page, as that can damage your pen's ink flow. Also, those of you working with ballpoint, because ballpoint is okay for lesson 1 in the box challenge. Lesson 2 is where fine liners really kick in, although if you can have them for lesson 1, that's great. One thing you may find is that your pens may create grooves in the page. That's totally fine. Don't worry about it.
You've
Even
been
if your pen is falling into a groove,
getting into
as you
wars
draw,
again, dude.
that doesn't change the fact that you're drawing with confidence, and that's what the focus is here. Not on being slow and steady, but on drawing confident strokes. Actually, I have got fraying there already, so well, you get the point anyway. So that's it, and I'll bring this up one more time. And so that's also an example.
So that's what I'm
I mean by
producing.
a filled page. There's obviously lots of room where you could fit in more, but this is still pretty reasonably filled to me. So try and aim for that.
Okay. Alright, so what we got in the description, we got hint, here's a hint, it's not accuracy. So the very first exercise completed throughout lesson 1, this is one particular focus on teaching students prioritize flow and confidence of stroke above accuracy. Here's a hint, it's not accuracy. Okay, so I got this here. Superimposed exercise, first one I ever learned from Peter Han. Probably before I even took his class. Oh, I just watched that. Purpose of exercise. Every exercise has a specific purpose to it. How you approach it is going to depend on whether you're aiming to get out of it. In this case, this exercise is all about confidence. As you draw your superimposed strokes, you'll notice that you're going to accurately see where your pen is drawing because your hand will be blocking it. So make a particularly different guide stroke as you go. Ultimately, that's the point. If you remember that in the lesson, you're meant to guide the stroke as you execute it. You need to be pushing forward with confident, persistent pace, trusting your muscle memory, and letting your arm do what it does best. Some find that looking towards the end point can help in that regard. Hey, Prophet, hope you're doing okay today, man. Hope you're doing okay. Alright. Considering I went that way, I'm seeing an improvement. Ooh, the first 6 of that. I felt turned out really well. But I feel even just looking at like this and then looking at this, I feel there's improvement. I feel there's improvement there. Ooh. Now that one not so good. That one not so good. I want to see what mistake one wobbling, okay. End result something like this. Okay. So this is what we're trying to reproduce. Okay. So maybe we do some long ones here, you know. Maybe we go like try that. Okay. If you don't kill the creator of the Furry robot games, then you're gonna change yourself into a Roblox bird. That's funny. Yeah, I wanted to try some of those. Oh, that's not what he did, but anyway. Oh. Okay. No. Okay, something. We're getting somewhere, you know? You're definitely getting somewhere. Let's see what else we can do. Yeah, let's try those. Let's try those like curved ones. Okay. Get a little bit of water. Oh, this is called Superimposed lines. That's the exercise I'm doing today. Superimposed lines. Lines that have been superimposed. Okay. Dude, these are long. Harder. Harder the longer ones. Do some more curves over here. Okay. He's right though, like this is like unacceptable because that just takes a little bit of like forward planning on my part. Like I need to just make sure I'm actually like, you know, taking on board that, hey, you know, to make these sorts of marks I need to 6, 7, 8. Let's try over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is feeling good. I know I'm just producing pages of lines, but I don't know, man. It feels like I'm doing something here. These are the level 99 maximum difficulty lines, which I'm not even like drawing super effectively with the ruler, you know. Okay, let's see what I can do. I can hear the dude outside my house who practices skateboarding. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere here, right? We're getting somewhere. These are not ideal. But you know, we try, we continue, we press on. Keep trying. Oh dear. I feel I can take my headphones off now. I'm not really using them. Okay, let's like kind of mark the start point on these ones because we have them. No wobbly line. Okay, so sheet 1 achieved. It's kind of okay. Not super overly like chicken scratchy sort of blah blah blah. I know maybe it's cheating, but I want to kind of look ahead and see what we're doing. Lines homework. Do not grind. Complete the recommended amount of each exercise to the best of your ability and move on. You'll have ample time to keep practicing and improving your skills when doing these exercises and warm-ups later. Okay. Do not rush. Give yourself the time needed to plan your lines out, to prepare appropriately, to demonstrate your current best. Every mark is independently important. Once the ghosting method is introduced, the ghosted lines exercise, use it consistently for their structural marks. Read all the instructions carefully. Multiple times if necessary. When I've tried to organize this content is in a digestible manner as I can. There's a lot of information here, and there is no way to absorb it all at once. Take breaks. One day you're going to be a beast who can draw for hours without breaking a sweat, but right now, you need to be patient with yourself and take it one step at a time. So, two filled pages of the superimposed line exercise. Cool. One filled page of the ghosted lines exercise. When do I do that? Is that my next thing I'm doing? That's the next thing I'm doing. Okay. 2 filled pages of the ghosted planes exercise. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. You realize I'm uncertain about whether you're doing these things correctly. That is normal, but just to push past the age of setting guessing goals, focus on reading instructions carefully, complete the work and submit once all is complete. This will give others a solid body of work on which to base their feedback, giving you more useful analysis of what you're doing well and what you may not understand. All the assigned work for this section should be completed drawn in ink, using fine liners / felt tip pens, described here in a pinch show, except work done in ballpoint, but in which situation is dire. This is an exception only for this lesson as students get it started. Of course, if you're not planning on making use of official critique program, that should be a quiet recommendation rather than a hard requirement. Okay. So let's do page 2. And let's kind of plan out this entire sheet beforehand. Put some big ass lines down here. Okay. Maybe even some more. Kind of already fraying my start, you know what I mean? Which is kind of ridiculous, you know? Kind of a little bit ridiculous. Alright, so let's put some curves in. And then after this, I think I'll jump into some doesn't help if the line I'm drawing is not straight. Like, that does not help. Oh my lord. Let's draw these intentionally, man. Slow and intentional. I'm rushing. Don't have the muscle memory to rush. So stop frickin' rushing. Oh my god, that is a lot of work I've just put on this piece of paper for me to do. I've just created myself a hell of a lot of work. Okay, so let's start over here. Alright, man. We going. We going. We going. Dude, if I'm practicing this every day... There's gonna be no way I don't get better, right? Oof. Ba ba da ba da ba da boom. Wanna be a mighty king, so enemies beware. I've never seen a king of beasts with quite so little hair. I wanna be the main event, like no king was before. I'm brushing up, I'm looking down, I'm working on my roar. It's far a rather uninspiring thing. Oh, I just can't wait to be king. No one's saying do this, no one's saying be there, no one's saying stop that, no one's saying see here, for you to run around all day. Free to do it all my way. That sucked. That was not good. That was not good. Come on, Rex. Come on, Eileen. Bum bum ba na 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 ba da ma ba na ba na na. Ooh, those are. Those are not ideal. These lines are not ideal. Better. I think better. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. I'm drawing on my leg as well. This is like, I'm getting ink everywhere. I think you've got this, dude. I think you're gonna be alright. I think you're a pro at these war games. I have faith in your victory, dude. I have faith in your victory. Oh. There we go. Not as hot as before. I want to do something here. Let's do this. Yeah. Let's put another one in. I wonder if I'm eventually going to be doing the same thing with like circles and different shapes like that, man. No, you're cool, dude. I have faith in you. You can do this, man. Cool. See, look at my thumb. My thumb's getting like covered in ink. All inky hand. I mean, it's fine. It's not a problem, but simply to say. De nada? No problem, dude. Yippee! Homework done. 2 full sheets, which we've been working on. I can't believe that's my homework, is just drawing a bunch of lines. Alright, what I'm going to actually do, I'm not going to dive just into the... I'm going to dive into this, man. So this book that I was sent. Let's kind of see what we can... how to use this book. We'll share the basics. I'll take it from here. I'm referring to this as comical, realistic touch. Is those details? Okay. Here's what's important to remember. First things is reality. There's no clear, correct way to depict them. However, it's a combination of very real human and animal realms. The set of guidelines exists, even no single way applied. There's no one way to draw it, but convincing illustrations are easy to create if you focus on the basics, skeleton, internal structure, so we provide you with essentials, the building blocks, foundation, or framework, to rise to a wild or woolly animal hybrid. Okay. Foundations. Okay, don't care. Yeah, don't care. Do not care. What we got? Okay. Got it. Where's like my first task you want me to do? Okay. Next, more about the body transfer, making it slender increases human outfit, make it thickening the neck. Okay. Alright, let's try this. Structure of head and skulls. Trying to represent the first wall, pillar of muzzle. See step 2. Fundamentally different from that of humans. It can't be approached the same way as humans. So let's have a look at the initial blocking stage. Okay, blocking in circle. Understand the shape of the face. First draw a sphere. Okay. Let's put my homework assignments to the side. So let's draw a sphere. Confidence sphere. Okay. Next, draw a horizontal line across the center. Forms the positioning of the eyes. Okay. Boom. And a median line that determines the center of the face. Okay, so let's do that. Alright. And then the circle in the bottom half. is the blocking for the muzzle. Okay. Muzzle is part of the jawline that protrudes from the snout of an animal such as a dog or a cat. Contrasts human's face nearly flat and three-dimensional. Okay. So is that just like skip and do that? Is that now just like step? That is. Okay. Cone or sphere? Touch a paper cup to your mouth. Seems reasonable, doesn't it? Oh. Let's slow down here. So that kind of goes low. That starts here. And I bring that together. Right? And if I need to. Okay. Kind of feels like we're achieving something, right? Kind of feels like we're making some level of progress. Because that's kind of what we were doing the other day, right? Except instead of that, we were like boxing it. We're trying to sort of like render the right. And then like really big neck. Yeah, okay. So guess what I want to try and do now is I want to try and perceive the muzzle as the box. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna do a quick few of these. Okay. I mean, the kind of funny thing here is I'm not even reading what the next step is. I'm gonna have a little bit of a closer look. Blocking in dog. This blocking is for a basic dog face. The muzzle is long and it stands outwards at an angle. So we're talking long and outwards. So we're going back. Yeah. Blocking in the killer whale. That seems like awfully specific, no? Blocking in the frickin' killer whale. Just move that up a little bit. Blocking in the killer whale. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing again. We do a circle. And then it protrudes horizontally like a beak. So go like this, and then I want that. Well, that should have ideally been carrying along there, and I go in, bum bum. So that whole idea is like, it's like whoa. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, oh. So thinking like, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Interesting. Do I just like stick with the dog for now? I feel maybe I do. Though he's going like, I'm saying he, I don't know who wrote this book. He's going a lot more diagonal than I am right now. A lot more diagonal than I am right now. I did that backwards. Is that like, that's stupid, right? Because I'm like creating the guidelines like after the fact. Like, what is this page? Is this page just like the muzzle? Okay, so this is all about the muzzle. And then if I go to the next page, it becomes all about legs. But I don't want to do like, do you see what I mean? Like, that doesn't feel like a furry's matrix. Oh my god. Oh my god, the furry matrix. Where do I exist? I'm like over here, right? I feel I'm over here in the furry matrix. Let me actually just do the 2-page view for. Oh, the 1-page. That's so much better. That's so much freaking better. Oh, is this like... These were all just like information, right? Because then we get over here. It's like lesson 1, the dude. That's like a big ass lesson, right? Lesson 2, feline. Okay, let me just skip like randomly into the book. Oh, so it's... Oh, okay, okay. So how many lessons we got in this thing? Hey, dude, look at this. We got an entire golden retriever section. Because it's so, like, freaking important. Huh. Golden Retriever is a popular large brute dog breed found. Lesson 1. Dog-shaped furries have familiar expressive presence, can be used widely in scenarios for fantasy and contemporary everyday situations. Personality. Appearance traits greatly depending on the breed of the dog. It makes it easy to introduce a wide degree of freedom and license even within a single type. Okay, so what we got? We got German Shepherd, powerful sheepdog. Okay, ears are triangular shape. They are triangular shapes. Body. Okay, so what I'm kind of... Is it going to take me through that? Okay, let's see how we do with this. Maybe I should have been like reading that at a slower pace, and maybe I will when I'm like not necessarily on stream. I don't know. Like I already think that these are potentially sort of like boring enough that when I add in me just sat there reading, it's like, what the hell? But it seems like some people are coming to hang out with me, so. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So, next thing is I want to sort of move into the body. Hey Juan, hope you're doing alright, man. Hope things are good for you. Hope things are good for you. I feel this is still a bit of a question mark, a bit of bit of guesswork. But, you know, we'll see. Okay, so next thing I'm trying to... So the head is blocked as a conical shape, so it's covered with a stack. Makes it easier to sit in positions of the neck. Okay. So next thing I'm doing is like the torso. And what was kind of my advice on the torso? The dog breed that this furry's model on is a large breed. It's used in the military. It's prized for its strength and steady physique. The body surface is completely covered in hair. Keeping the body hair short puts definition of physique clearly on display. Okay, because we're drawing dudes. We're drawing dudes like most people. A lot of dudes get drawn, don't they? Okay, let's kind of see if we can give ourselves a chest here. Cool. Okay, into a shoulder. Okay. Into a shoulder over here. More elliptical because of kind of the perspective. Okay, now we're gonna continue with the body. Yeah, about that far. Trying not to chicken scratch here. Trying to do the even here, just kind of. See, I'd like that to be one smooth. Now that's long, isn't it? So okay. I don't kind of like that. Feels like he's bending over here. It feels like he's bending over here, and I've lost kind of a, you know? But that's kind of good. We're noticing, you know, that's maybe gonna go to here. And then this here is maybe like to there. Achoo! We round that out. We bring this in. And then we can mess around with that in a moment. And kind of just at the moment, like, you know, it's slanting. No, it's like slanting like that, which I'm not happy about. So slant. And proportions. Kind of things I need to work on here. Okay, so if that's a bit more like that, then let's start over here. These nice kind of legs. Move over here. Kind of similar. Okay. Kind of developing something over here. Okay. Then we kind of got these. What do we got here? Drawing, divine the leg into the thigh, shin, and below ankle. So we're going digi here. We're going like digigrade. Okay. Ooh, ho, 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 no. This is my like first time doing something like this completely, man. Ugh. thigh, shin, below ankle. Okay. Rough sketch. Rough sketch, rough sketch. When the sketch is rough, and the rough is sketch. Do do, ba di da di di di. Everywhere you go, na 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 na. Ba ba da da ba, ba da da ba, ba da ba da da na na na. Do 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 do. Oh, I forgot the tail. Womp. Womp. Oh no 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 no. Okay. Do 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 do. Boom. Do 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 do. Okay. Feel we're achieving something. No matter how good or bad that may be. We're definitely achieving something. So there I'm kind of struggling with the angles, right? It's very chicken scratching-y, which I'm not super cool with. But we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. But I feel I can make progression and I can do this because, I mean, like, why not? Why the hell not? Why not me? You know? Other people can do this stuff. Why can't I, man? Dedicated dude. Cool. Okay. So now, adding in some detail. A little bit under the pack there, and it kind of goes down the side, right? And goes into the tail. Interesting. So how many days are we into this, man? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 days into it, and this is what we've produced. I think it's kind of not bad. If we're being real, can we be real? Is this to be real? Is it okay to be real right now? I think that's okay. I think he's a little bit slanty. But I think that's kind of chill, no? Oh yeah. It's kind of chill, so we did that. And then we also did a bunch of liney things. I think that's reasonable, man. It's kind of our output for today. I like to just get a little screenshot of these to kind of keep what we're doing. I think that's better than nothing, man. I think that's better than nothing. I think that's pretty good. Quite happy with what we did today. I think I'm gonna, like, in my spare time, I think what I want to do is I want to, like, read through some of this stuff, and then you know, I think generally my plan's gonna be I move between the, you know, I'll try this stuff next. I'm gonna try this again. I think I'm gonna be, like, doing the Drawabox stuff, and I'm gonna be following this book, and then maybe if I get other resources and stuff, I can mess around with those as well. But I'm quite happy with kind of the progress over, like, the last few days, you know. I don't know. I kind of got all these piles of paper, stuff I've been working on. And I don't know. I feel like we're getting somewhere. I feel like things are being achieved. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, so I enjoyed that. And I think also, like, this now, like this superimposing line exercise, I can just, like, when I'm sat there, I can just, like, practice that and get better at that. But cool, I'm quite happy with that today. I'm probably going to hop back on later, play some video games. So if you're around and you want to watch me play games, that'll be something we're going to do a little bit later. But I'm going to have a break, I'm going to have something to eat, I'm going to organize a few little things in my home. But yeah, I'll be back with a video game stream later today. And I'll obviously be back tomorrow with doing some art as well. But thank you very much for joining me. If you've been hanging out with us today, I appreciate it. I appreciate it if you've been hanging out with us. And I will catch you around. I'll see you guys sometime soon. We've got the Discord and the Twitter and the whatever, if you want to talk to us on any of those places. But yeah, catch you guys later.